Hello, my name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. If you're new, I like to react to video game music from games I've never heard of or played. I am myself a musician. I've been playing guitar for 18 years. I don't know. But today I'm going to be doing a platinum trophy support request on Patreon for Celador. This is Chrono Trigger, Black Omen. Well, it's funny because it took a while for Chrono Trigger to appear on this channel, and all of a sudden there's been like a wave of them, and I'm not complaining. And one was very recent, and I remember before I start this really quick, I came up with this kind of idea that all these songs have somewhere in the music something to do with time. So I'm going to be looking out for that this time. Usually I don't go with any expectations. I just kind of just listen to it and go. But now I have kind of an idea, and I'm going to be looking out for it. So we'll see. Let's see if my eyes light up in the middle of this. This is Black Omen. Ooh, bass. Bass. Boom, boom, boom. Like little hi-hats over here. It's weird, the hi-hats are only on the right channel. Ooh. Again? No. Sounds like a metal song. There's like a metal undertone in Chrono Trigger. There it is. There it is. I told you. That sounds like a clock to me. I can already tell, just by the sounds of this song, that there's just a lot of covers for it on YouTube. There has to be. It's so musical. It's like a punk rock bass line. I don't have a setting in mind though. Apparently you'll go from like Jurassic settings to caves. Who knows with this game? Sorry about that. Oh, that was it. Quick loop. Oh, that's the intro. Well, I know what I'm doing after this. I'm going to pick up my bass, which is somewhere over there. And I'm going to learn that because that seems very easy and simple to learn. Okay, so man, my only complaint with Chrono Trigger is that these songs are so short. That was like the big drawback of like older games, right? Every song was like a minute long and it just looped over and over. And I don't mind the loops, but it's just so damn short. And I'm gonna be honest, Chrono Trigger has some of the most confusing settings I can imagine based on song. Last time I heard one, I forgot where I said it sounded, but people were like, oh, that was like fighting dinosaurs and stuff. I'm like, what? So for this one, Black Omen? Okay, what do we got? We got Black Omen. We got a funky bass line, punk rock kind of metal bass. Dun 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 dun. big ominous keys and then that big like time piece. I don't know. Uh, some catacombs. I don't know. I don't know. Chrono Trigger is kind of just yeah. I have no setting. Sorry, but the music was cool. Bass was really cool. It sounded very musical to me. I don't remember if Nobuo Uematsu was part of this. I think he might have been. Excuse me if I'm wrong. But if he was, then I can hear it. I can hear that like traditional song structure. You know, it sounded like it could have been a band if the technology was right. So that's why I said I can imagine this having a bunch of covers on YouTube because it's a song that like instruments can play. And now I'm curious. So, yeah, Black Omen. You know what's funny is that every image of Chrono Trigger I've seen has been this one, which I'm pretty sure is the main box art. So I've had no other visuals to go along with what I'm hearing. I just see just like a fantasy type land and these, of course, Dragon Ball inspired characters. I wonder what came first. Actually, I know it's the same artist because of you guys, but what came first, Dragon Ball or this? So just such a distinctive art style, but so cool. The hair, the eyebrows, everything. I love it. But to go back on what I said earlier, now that it's funny. I said this last time, and someone in the comments were like, "Dude, I've been playing Chrono Trigger forever, and I never paid attention to that." So, but I hear it clear as day. So since this whole game is revolved around time and Chrono, right? I do indeed hear like traces of that in every song. Every song has something along the lines of like a ticking, or like a cascading, or some sort of sound that can revolve around a circle. And in this case, it was the intro slash the little loop part. I don't know how I even came up with that theory, but I'm like confident in it because every song has that in this game, which is really cool because there's a motif, there's a theme, and I don't know. I can't think of many games that do that. At least at the top of my head, I can't. Not on the spot, but that's really cool. And I wonder who else has noticed that besides me. I mean, I see if you're playing the game and checking the story out and whatever, you're probably not paying attention too much to the music. It's just there and you can enhance the feeling. But as someone who has no context, I'm kind of forced to use every part of my brain to kind of, decipher these things. And I also noticed they have the kind of tendency to play around with stereo panning. It'll like be here and then it'll go over here and then it'll go back and forth. They mess around with panning a lot, so you'll hear like certain instruments on one side, and in this case the hi-hats were all over here, but the percussion was down the middle. Just little stuff like that, just a lot of like little knickknacks. Very cool. Black Omen, Chrono Trigger. I almost said Chris. Okay, whatever. I can read. Chrono Trigger has a very distinctive soundtrack, which is hard to say. I mean, think about it. I mean, it's been thousands of games, and some soundtracks are bound to sound the same. I can't think of one that sounds like Chrono Trigger. Can you? I'm sure you can, but let me know, because if I hear a Chrono Trigger song, my ears will be like, even if I've never heard the song before, like, okay, what I'm saying is like if I heard the song and I didn't even see the image, I promise you I'd eventually been like, is this from Chrono Trigger? Because it sounds like Chrono Trigger. That's what I'm saying. And few games actually possess that. Persona is one of them. It's just an example that I use on this channel because they're so distinctive. But there's a lot of games like that. But also not a lot of games like that. Nier Automata, for example, as well. I'm just rambling now. But I'm saying I really like this series, and you can tell the passion that was put into it because of like the supposed dream team that worked on it, which I still don't know that much about. Because I try not to look up too much info about these games. I just try to like enjoy the music and decipher it a little bit. But that's it. So another Chrono Trigger down the books, and I enjoyed every second of it. Now I'm looking forward to all these because I just want to hear the new clock segment, so to say. because I'm going to be looking out for that every single time now, regardless if the song is fast-paced or slow. I'm going to be looking out for that. Scavenger hunt, if you will. But with that said, if you want to make your own requests as well, you can do so on Patreon, or you can do so on PayPal. Either are okay, but neither are necessary. They just guarantee that I will check out your VGM request. That's my only request to you, that is the VGM. There is a waiting list. A lot of people have requests in right now. If you do not want to wait though, there is the Platinum Trophy support tier, which Celador is a part of, the requester for this one. So a big shout out to Celador, Fly, Jack, and Rogue Monk. I greatly appreciate it. You are the best. And all the other people as well, wouldn't be here without you guys. So until next time, dudes and dudettes, the Chrono Trigger crusade continues. That was a lot of C's right there. That's it. Take it easy. Send me more Chrono Trigger. What is Black Omen? Tell me what Black Omen means. I need to know. Have a good night.